The International Jazz Day Global All-Star Concert is made possible through the generous support of Toyota. From Havana, Cuba, International Jazz Day 2017 at the Gran Teatro de La Habana Eliseo Alonso. Please welcome actor, producer, musician, Will Smith.
Hey! Yes, yes. Yes, welcome to the International Jazz Day 2017. I want to say buenas noches a mi gente linda de Cuba. Estoy muy contente. Estoy muy contento. Guapo, gracias. Well, okay, every April 30th, Jazz Day is celebrated in 195 countries on all 7 continents. And we're thrilled that you're joining us for this historic evening of music. I'm very excited to be here. Now, jazz, born over a century ago, is a musical art form embraced as a universal force for peace, dialogue, and unity, regardless of borders, distance, or differences. Jazz has been the voice of freedom for millions of people for all ages, ethnicities, and beliefs because it penetrates to the human soul and connects to the spirit of humanity. International Jazz Day was created to demonstrate that we can use the ethics of jazz as a diplomatic tool to unite citizens from all corners of the globe. And in only 6 years, International Jazz Day has ignited a powerful global movement of world citizens who are committed to finding a way to exist in peace and harmony and instill all life with meaning and purpose. And tonight, we're going to see and we're going to hear those ideals in action. We'll be joined by a cast of all-star musicians who may not know each other, but communicate through the beauty and the passion of jazz. This is the spirit of International Jazz Day.
Please welcome Pater Youssef, Oscar Valdez, Roberto Fonseca, Oliver Valdez, Yande Martinez, Takuya Kuroda, Till Brönner, Igor Butman, Eduardo Sandoval, Antonio Hart, Carlos Millares, and Yaroldi Abreu performing Manteca.
Shango Kongwayeo Maoyo Emiso Emiko Walado Oni Jeremie Oge Oni Jeremie Obato Kweri Obalado Obalube Kweri
Cine, Chango.
Please welcome Grammy Award winner Esperanza Spalding.
Okay, how about another round of applause for those guys, huh? Woo! Okay, and here's a little story about the music you just heard. So, in the late 1940s, the beloved Cuban percussionist, singer, dancer, and composer, Chano Pozo, was introduced to trumpet legend Dizzy Gillespie. And the result of their collaboration was magic, but you know that already. So, together they created a new style of music by blending Afro-Cuban sounds with jazz. And although they didn't speak the same language, they spoke the language of jazz, proving the power of the music not only builds personal relationships, but has the ability to create a whole new art form. So that art form, as we know, has had a very extensive and enduring impact on music here in Cuba, United States, and all over the world. Chano's contributions were essential elements of the new exciting sounds of Afro-Cuban jazz. And he was instrumental in helping Dizzy write some of his most famous Latin-influenced compositions, like the classic song you just heard, Manteca. Entonces, demos otro fuerte aplauso a estos músicos sensacionales.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of the Association of Writers and Cuban Artists, Miguel Barnett.
Dear friends, jazz has become part of our identity. It dialogues with the son and the bolero. It takes shape in the Cuban jam session. It establishes fraternal ties with the ritual ceremonies and songs brought to the island from Africa by our ancestors, and blends with the rumba which has just been proclaimed intangible cultural world heritage. It is adaptable, permeable, discursive. It needs no references or keys. It is spontaneous and creative. A single touch of the keyboard is an immediate source of inspiration. That is why it is universal. Cuban jazz discovers untrodden paths in the creation of young people formed in our art schools, and it represents us with dignity and stature in different scenarios here on the island and abroad. People all over the world want to play jazz. Thelonious Monk observed, "Let us hope that this celebration of International Jazz Day in Cuba will enable us to dream from music of a world where life triumphs over the drums of war." Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kurt Elling, Christian Sands, Ben Williams, Carl Allen, Melissa Aldana, and Adele Gonzalez.
There's a boat that's leaving soon for New York. Come with me. That's where you belong, sister. You and me can jump the high line in New York. Come with me. That's where you belong, sister. The other Spanish mansion way up Park Avenue. And tomorrow we're going strutting, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'm dressed you in silk and satin, with the latest Paris style. And the birds will be forgetting, you'll be forgetting, and there'll be nothing for you but smiles. There's a boat that's jumping hot down in New York. Come with me. There you can't go wrong, sister. That's where you belong. For that little bit, sisters, kisses, I beg you, over there, the fellow, way up Park Avenue. And tomorrow we're going strutting, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'm dressed in silk and satin in the latest Paris style. And the blues will be forgetting, you'll be forgetting, and there'll be nothing for you but smiles. There's a boat that's jumping uptown in New York. Come with me, that's where you belong, sister. That's where you belong. There's a boat that's leaving soon for New York. Come with me, that's where you belong, sister. That's where you belong.
Jazz is one way we communicate in the world. Musicians tell stories and paint musical pictures by expressing their inner feelings and emotions and offering comfort and joy where words and images often fail. And when we listen to the recorded jazz history, what we're hearing through the thousands of melodies and songs is not only the spirit and the stories of its creators, but also the history of a past century.
Please welcome Yvonne Leans, Abu, Marcus Miller, Oliver Valdez, Till Brönner, Cesar Lopez, Adele Gonzalez, Francisco Amat, and John Beasley performing Lua Soberana.
Veio de Madagascar, Ilê, essa lua soberana, sobre as águas de Iemanjá, Ilê, acima de rosas brancas. Veio de Madagascar, Ilê, essa lua soberana, Salvador, arrastada por pescador, guia das marés, mestre de pajés, filho de Jonathan, filho de Jonathan. Veio de Madagascar, ilha, essa lua soberana sobre as águas de Manchar, ilha, acima de rosas brancas. Veio de Madagascar, ilha, essa lua soberana sobre as águas de Manchar, ilha, acima de rosas brancas. Essa lua veio a Salvador, arrastada por pescador, guia das marés, mestre de pajés, filho de Jonathan, filho de Jonathan. Veio de Madagascar, ilha, essa lua soberana. Aracaia, ilha, Aracaia, Aracaia, ilha, Aracaia, Aracaia, ilha,
When I sing, trouble can sit on my shoulders, and I don't even notice, said Sarah Vaughan, one of the most important and influential jazz singers of all time. Cassandra Wilson would agree. Her gorgeous smoky, beautiful, delicious voice, with its distinct ethereal quality, has earned her countless accolades as she travels around the world, spellbinding audiences.
Remembering so precious and great, the thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets, you know the curve and the line. One touch, and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me, and I can hardly see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me, I can hardly breathe for the trembling in my thighs. You move me. Remembering moments so precious and rare. The thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets, you know the curve and the line. One touch, and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me, I can hardly see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me, I can hardly breathe for the trembling in my eyes. You move me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Director General of UNESCO, Irina Bokova.
So jazz, ladies and gentlemen, is about freedom, renewing itself every time it is played. Jazz is about dignity and civil rights. It was the soundtrack for struggles all over the world, and I would say it still is. Jazz is about diversity, drawing on roots in the United States and Africa, in Europe, in the Caribbean, and anywhere in the world. Through jazz, we learn about racism and discrimination. We learn about pride and dignity. Through jazz, we improvise with others. We live better together, in dialogue, in respect. Jazz touches our hearts and soul. It influences the way we think and behave. This is why UNESCO created the International Jazz Day. I must say I am especially moved to celebrate my last International Jazz Day, the 6th International Jazz Day, as UNESCO Director General here in Cuba, in a country that understands the importance of music, with a society that grasps so intimately the power of culture to change lives, to empower, to see the world anew. That is why we celebrate jazz, because culture and human rights go hand in hand, and those who seek to divide, fragment, or weaken humanity will always target culture and seek to control diversity. This is why we must stand together, speak out together, listen together, play together jazz to highlight and share the power of culture, knowledge, ideas to force positive change. So this is what jazz is all about. This is what UNESCO stands for. This is our mission tonight. So let the music play. Happy International Jazz Day. Thank you.
And now, here to perform Birdlike, one of Freddie Hubbard's classic tunes, Julio Padron, with Christian Sands, Ben Williams, Carl Allen, Antonio Hart, Gianluca Petrella, and Igor Butman.
Rhythm. From the very first moment, the first sound we hear is the steady beat of our mother's heart. Rhythm literally makes the world go round. And a jazz band depends on rhythm to get in tune with each other, to listen, to cooperate. And as we've seen on the stage this evening, the band doesn't even have to speak the same language to connect. Egos disappear, and the rhythm of the group emerges, while powerful interactions and connections are formed, fused. Richard Bona hails from Cameroon in West Africa, and he's one of my idols, and certainly one of the most accomplished bass players ever. He fuses a sense of style and infectious natural rhythm into his music that sends out a message of peace, unity, and determination.
Singing in Duala, his native language, please welcome Richard Bona to the stage, along with Roberto Fonseca, Ramsés Rodriguez, Takuya Kuroda, Carlos Miyares, Eduardo Sandoval, Adel Gonzalez, Yaroldi Abreu, and Barberito Torres performing Bilongo. Ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winner and UNESCO Artist for Peace, Marcus Miller.
Okay, so jazz is more than the sounds we hear. It's a challenge to define it, but when a song stirs a memory, it's magic and it's powerful. Lots of times we gasp aloud after hearing just a few words or notes, and we're instantly transported to times of joy, times of sorrow. Lots of times we feel the joy and the sorrow at the same time, and then our imaginations are set on fire. Like this next song, performing Besame Mucho. Please welcome Yun Sun Na, Tarek Yamani, Esperanza Spalding, Antonio Sanchez, Regina Carter, and Yaroldi Abreu.
Besame, besame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Besame, besame.